Today, I want to take you into the domain of the sound recording engineer.
Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Good evening, I'm Kate Thornton and we are live to you from the BBC's Maida Vale studios, where tonight we're celebrating their 75th anniversary. And what better way to mark this milestone than to welcome back a certain young man who performed his first ever live broadcast here at Maida Vale. It was in Studio 1, which is just down the corridor from where we're standing tonight, and he performed on Friday night, his music night, back in 2002. Here at Radio 2, we have followed his illustrious career ever since, and tonight he's back with a bang. He's going to be playing tracks from his eagerly awaited 5th album, The Pursuit, his first album, solo work in 4 years, so please welcome him. It's Jamie Cullum. Good evening.
Hello.
What a turnout for you.
Fantastic.
And here you are, back where really it all began.
Yeah, it was an incredible moment for me. I was asked to sing on Friday night as music night, just one song with the orchestra. And I'd never sung with an orchestra before in my entire life. And I came in for sound check during the afternoon. And I remember we played this tune called Come Rain or Come Shine. And the strings don't come in until the middle part of the song. And when they first came in, I can honestly say it brought a tear to my eye. It was amazing. I felt my legs kind of give way, and I'd never heard such beauty in front of me. It was amazing.
And you're going to perform that track again for us?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played it since then, so it's not it's not going to sound quite like that, but we worked out a little version of it to play for you tonight. So.
Now, most of the material we're going to hear from you tonight is from The Pursuit, which is your new album. It's your 5th studio album. And it's, well, it really reflects the eclectic taste that you have in music. You've got everything from Cole Porter to Rihanna, which, again, is a track that you're going to perform tonight. Please don't stop the music.
Yeah, I listen pretty widely, and it all makes sense in my head. That's what I keep telling people. I promise you it makes sense in my head, so hopefully it'll make sense in yours as well.
Well, you wanted to frighten yourself with this album, so what did you do to terrify yourself?
I guess mostly, it's a bit of a cliche, kind of stepping out of your comfort zone to make a record, but I just felt that I needed to do things differently than I'd done before, so I basically made the album in a different country. I wrote it mostly in my kitchen, actually, here in London, but I went over to LA to record with a producer I'd never worked with before called Greg Wells, who's done work with Rufus Wainwright, Mika, Katy Perry. He's done all these kind of big pop things, but also he was a jazz musician to start with. So we had a real great conception for what we wanted the record to sound like, and we got to it, but it was terrifying.
And did he get you? Because you are quite unlike any of the artists that he's worked with before. In fact, you probably cover their material, and some of us here might think you do a better job of it.
I think neither of us had really done exactly what we were going to do before, and that was part of the fun of it. We both were finding our feet in the first couple of weeks, but we made it happen by the end, and it definitely sounds even better than I thought it could, so I'm really pleased with it.
And one of the tracks on the album is called Mixtape, and I mean, that really puts you back in time, doesn't it, to a moment when we all used to make mixtapes. And what's that song about, and who have you made mixtapes for?
Well, I'm a music geek of the highest order, really, and I basically, when I was young, I used to kind of make mixtapes for girls to try and bribe them to love me. And I think, I decided the ultimate romantic act these days would be to get your old tape player out of the attic and make an old-fashioned mixtape on a kind of TDK C90 or something like that, and make the front cover and go to town on it. Not just a disc of MP3s, but an old-fashioned mixtape. So I thought that would be a real romantic gesture. And
you managed to persuade your girlfriend and your nearest and dearest to perform on that track, didn't you?
Yeah, well, actually, I kind of tricked them into doing it. I had a few friends in town in Los Angeles, and my mum and dad were there, and my girlfriend was there, my brother was there, and a few friends, and I got everyone into a room and said, sing this. And they did, and before they knew it, they were on the recording. So it's supposed to sound like about 1,000 people, but it sounds like about 998 people. We nearly did it just right.
Tuneful as well?
Tuneful, very, very tuneful, yeah. It sounds great.
Now, this album was originally intended to be released about a year ago, but a certain legend got in the way. Your relationship with Clint Eastwood developed, and it took you off course for a while, didn't it?
Well, yeah, I've been friends with the musician Kyle Eastwood for quite some time, who works on all his dad's movies. And we basically, he was working on the score for a film called Grace Is Gone. And I came in to help out with a demo of a song which was originally meant for another singer. And I did the demo of this, and Kyle played it to his dad, and I think he liked it. And so he ended up using my voice. And then they involved me for the soundtrack for Gran Torino as well.
And you actually performed with him, didn't you, on the track? You
I did, yes. We actually recorded it in his house. And he kind of walked in with some beer and some water, and we played it through a couple of times, and that was it. And then we hung out. It was a great day.
Was it surreal?
It was surreal for the first few minutes, but he's such a relaxed kind of character. He doesn't really put you on edge, so he's nothing like you would imagine from his kind of screen persona at all.
And is it a project that you're proud of and something you'd like to pursue with other movies?
I think, I'm so proud of getting the opportunity to do this, and it got a Golden Globe nomination, and it was just an incredible thing. I got to go to the Golden Globes, and I would love to do more film work. I'd love to.
Well, for now, you're going to be kept very busy with the album. So which tracks have you selected for us this evening?
Well, I thought I'd play the single, which hopefully a few people know by now. It's called I'm All Over It, which is basically me stomping all over the piano, screeching down the microphone. And then we're going to play this Rihanna cover called Don't Stop the Music, which is kind of a jazzed-up version, a bit darker than the original. And then we're going to have a crack at this Come Rain or Come Shine. We've only played it like once this afternoon, so we're going to need all your support for this one.
I don't know, they're going to give you some welly, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we're going to play an old classic, but I'll save that to the end because I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Well, it's good to have you back at Maida Vale.
Thanks.
And it may be 75, but you certainly, well, you're celebrating, what is it, 10 years now? Almost?
Yeah, that's
Almost
right.
10 years, yeah. So, well, congratulations, and thank you for coming in tonight, and take it away.
Thank you
Jamie
very
Cullum,
much.
everyone.
Thanks.